Hey there guys, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, and this is the Tales of Legendia Final Thought video remastered. This is the first of the remastered Final Thoughts, and this was also the first Tales game that I did a Final Thoughts on, so I figured I should do, you know, the same sort of thing, start with Legendia. To start off with, my favorite character is Chloe Valens. She's pretty cool, and she was also the first female swordsman in a Mothership title. That's really the only reason, one of the reasons why I like her, you know, she uses a sword, plus she's kind of cute. I'm not too crazy about her skill set, but, or art set, I guess. There she is, good old Chloe. As far as this game goes, a lot of people in America didn't really like it, and I don't really understand why. I mean, this game's actually pretty good. It did well in Japan, and it was made by, you know, actually, you know, the Namco Home Tech people, so it wasn't actually made by Tales Studio, and just in case you didn't know, they are two different things. I mean, Tales Studio is just Wolf Team. But, as you can probably tell, the music is one of the things that is pretty strong about this game. Even though a lot of the fans in America didn't like it, they at least, you know, acknowledge its good music. It's a pretty good song, and you know, the character designs are also done by the guy who did Samurai Champloo. I can't remember his name. It's like Kazumoto something. But you know, he did a pretty good job. It was also made by the same people who did Soul Calibur and Tekken.
What the?
And the voice acting's not that bad either. I kind of enjoyed it. Just little tidbits about the game. This was also the first Tales game in English to have voices, like the skit voices in English. Like before, they weren't really voiced. But in this game, it was the first time they actually got skits voiced in English. And Abyss skipped it, but every game since has had voiced skits. And also, as far as this game's gameplay goes, this game is so far the easiest Tales game I've ever played. I found it to be the easiest Tales game. I beat it pretty quickly, took a kind of a bit of a break from it, then went back to it.
Shirley.
Oh my god, she's dead!
Shirley. Say something. Shirley.
Anyway, and actually, I think this number has changed,
What the?
but I can say that I've only died twice in this game. Both of them were bosses, and I think they were both due to not having enough items. I think it might have changed to 3 due to Schwartz, but, you know. A lot of the fans, you know, consider this an underrated game. It's actually, you know, not that bad. A lot of American, like, when I say fans, I mean the regular people. But when talking about this game being underrated, the fans, I'm talking about like the people on like the Tales series forums, the people who are actually fans of the Tales series in America. But like everyone else thought it was bad. I think the game got pretty bad reviews, but of course that didn't stop me from playing it. I mean, this game wasn't that bad, and it wasn't really that much of a downgrade either as far as the battle system goes. It actually added throwing. But that was probably only because Sentinel was the first Tales character who didn't use a sword. Which, you know, I guess he kind of needed to have some good moves. I wasn't really sure on how he would play at first when the game was coming out. I thought he would play like Farah, but then I thought, wait a second, Farah's not really that good of a fighter. So I was worried that he wouldn't play as well, but he actually ended up playing a lot better than I thought he would. And that was good. Curtis, the singing man. On Vaclav. What else? Oh yeah, I was talking about Sentinel. He actually played, you know, pretty well. And, you know, and when this game, I kind of was looking forward to this game when it was coming out. I mean, because at the time, you know, I looked at it as like the newest Tales game. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's a brand new Tales game coming out pretty soon. And I'm so glad it came out in English. I think this was also the first time that Namco used Cup of Tea Productions for the voice cast. Yeah, I know I'm kind of jumping around on subjects a lot, but but they still use like some of the people that they picked up from Symphonia. Like I think Shiloh Strong did Moses, and Cam Clark was Will. That's a weird sound. Here comes that big scene everyone loves. Wait for it. Oh. Sorry about that. I got these videos from Abyssal Chronicles, and so they're probably not perfect, but, you know, I did my best. Kind of going back to this game being made by Namco and not like any other studio, they did the skits sort of weird, you know. The skits weren't like our regular skits where it's like either a full body or just like a picture in a box of their face. They could probably have pulled, the way they made the skits, they probably could have pulled off the whole, they probably could have pulled off to using the skits for like just regular dialogue, and for a while there they sort of did that a little bit every now and then. Once again, I apologize that the scenes are kind of skipping each other. Like I said, I got this from Abyssal Chronicles. It's probably not even their fault either. It's probably just the way the video recorded. But you know, you take what you can get. I mean, this video is like 26 minutes long, so it's not like you guys are getting Jewed out by anything. Actually, I think I might have mentioned this in the announcement video. This video is actually going to be longer than the original, because in the original I ripped it from the DVD, but not like rip it, you know, the regular way. I just put the DVD in, then uploaded then imported the video file into WinDVD Creator, and that got as far as the credits. I think it even cut some stuff out from the credits. So that thing was short. You guys will be able to see it. I'll put a download link for it. As you can probably tell, for those of you who haven't played it, this game has a real big theme with ocean. The entire game actually takes place on a ship that looks like a big island. I think is a ship, I can't remember. And with that said, this game also did something different too, where like there was really only one town. It was sort of like a central sort of hub sort of thing. It almost had a bit of an MMO look to it, except without all the extra towns that you can go to, all the little places. They had some little huts you could sleep in. Yeah, I love the music in this. No, Sinnoh! Yes. No, I'm just kidding. Some people probably would argue that the couple of this game is Sinnoh and Shirley, but I disagree. I think it's Sinnoh and Chloe, because I mean, yeah, I know Sinnoh and Shirley are not really brother and sister, but I mean, they still thought each other like that, so they're not gonna date. I mean, they still look at each other as brother and sister, and they kind of grew up that way. So they just love each other as siblings.
Hey, Sinnoh. Do you remember the rite of Fairyland? Look, the sea.
They should have made it a second costume for Shirley. Well, I haven't even mentioned Shirley yet. Everyone hates Shirley. I don't understand it. She's not that annoying.
We can be together again.
I mean, she's not that annoying. I mean, it's probably just because I'm so tolerant of things, but
Fine. I trust
still.
you.
This is the the credits.
There was a song made of sweet childhood memories. It came from a sky that was gray.
Oh, and this game also had a very big emphasis on it literally did have a big emphasis on music. That's probably why they got Goshina, because they knew he would do a good job. Not saying that the other two people do good jobs. I mean, not saying that they do bad jobs, but I mean, they're still good. But this is pretty good. And this is a good song. Kazuto Nakazawa, that's the character designer. They don't even use those character designs anymore. They just draw them to where they sort of look like them. And I noticed that in a lot of the spin-offs today, Sinnoh has blue eyes instead of green eyes, which I think is dumb. Yeah. If anything, you know, in the Japanese version, Norma's is like 10 times more annoying than Shirley. In the English version, she's not that bad. I haven't played the Japanese version, but I did listen to the Japanese voices on the official website, because they had little examples. And the English version did the same thing. Okay, this clip around here was around the time where the original video sort of cut off. But this one's gonna go on a bit longer, like significantly longer. Like I said, this video is gonna be 26 minutes long, maybe a little close to 27. So don't worry, you guys will get to see the character quests. Character quests are really, you know, just sort of further, you know, character development for the characters, you know, kind of like a final thing. Something that Tales games normally do along with the main story. But one thing I did that a lot of people noticed was that those weren't voiced in English. Apparently not even in Japanese either, and so they released like a drama CD for that. And Will has a kid who hates him. As far as this game's story, I kind of liked it. It had a nice little twist near the end of the first half of the game. It was a good story. I wouldn't mind playing this one again. Norma being a duty head who's being obsessed with money. This was also the first Tales game where you could actually fight the Wonder Chef, I think. And of course she fought with a big stick of bread as a sword. And this game also was the first to use motion capture too. Not for like the characters, but for like monsters. This is a good song. I wonder if they got Cam Clark to sing.
Just like some crystal blessing made up of light. 'Cause we found the way to the promised land we were dreaming of.
Good old Groon, I remember her. She was a crazy little duty head. My second favorite character is Moses. I mean, he's funny. And plus he looks kind of cool. But Sinnoh's also cool, so... He's sort of in like third place. He's like probably my third favorite. But Chloe is my favorite character and also my favorite girl, so... That's a lot of special thanks.